Hey, my beautiful ladies and gents of my fly butterfly fam. How are y'all this afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time you are watching this? Welcome in, welcome in. You know, the energy is for good vibes only. We are vibing high over here on this weekend. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. We are going to tap in. All my subscribers, thank you for being patient with me and being a part of this fly fam. Anybody that's new coming in, we appreciate you as well. So we are going to go ahead and tap in, and whatever resonates, hope it helps. If not, take what does and leave the rest behind for somebody else. So what I'm picking up first and foremost is that there's somebody here that is not in self-doubt. Somebody is moving courageously and they're not letting fear hold them back. They're having the power to see things through, and they're also taking time to break free from patterns that were, holding them back and keeping them limited. I'm also feeling like, somebody here is having the courage, but they're not fully seeing everything through, which means like you're realizing that the patterns that you're in, like things that you shouldn't be doing, people you shouldn't have around you, or, environments that you're attached to, however, but you're not fully breaking free of those patterns. But you are aware of what you need to do. So that's good. So be proud of yourself for even taking time to pay attention to what's going on around you that's not for you. Your angels and the guides are asking you to, be courageous and, what I'm saying, take that leap of faith to move forward, to align with your higher self so that you can move in, a higher frequency. Take that chance, whatever it is that you're questioning that you want to do it. Go for it, try it. But, with you trying it and moving forward, don't forget that, you have to pay attention to, the things that aren't best for you. So, with you moving forward, don't be in a sense where you're not paying attention to the subtle signs or the red flags or, the things that aren't in your best interest that will, put you back in the bracket of the patterns that you're trying to set yourself free from. With that being said, your guides are asking you not to be stuck in fear. Don't move in a sense where, you're putting yourself in this bubble. Like you're like, what should I do this? Should I not? Don't underestimate yourself and put yourself in a frequency of you can't. Always vibe high and think positive thoughts so you can expand and create the things that are meant for you. And I feel like with that, the guys are saying it's time for you to accept the possibilities that things can change for you. And, the things that weren't working for you, let that stay in the past. It's time for you to move in, a frequency where anything is possible. And with that being said, also, your guides are telling you that they don't want you not to be authentic with how you move. With you breaking free of things that aren't for you anymore, you're in a new space where you can express yourself and be yourself. So be courageous and take that that energy that you have, those expectations that you used to hold yourself back from. Let that go, throw it away, break free and be yourself. Move in your authentic self so that you can expand and be, the things and do the things that you want to do. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. Jump in and be yourself. Let that old you go and move freely. But, don't forget to pay attention to the red flags and the signs of things that are not for you. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and tap in. We're going to see what is in the high energy. I'm using the Stargaze Oracle. We're going to pull, a few cards and see what's in the high energies for today. Holy Spirit, angel guides, what do we need to know? Most High is telling us, first and foremost, new moon. All right, so that's a fresh start. Somebody is looking ahead for new starts, which is great because we just spoke about, breaking free and doing what works for you. Moving in high frequency and moving in a light for yourself. Nothing is set in stone, so stay adaptable, yes. I like that. I like that. Can we get 2 more cards, Holy Spirit? What else do we need to know for collective? All right, this wants to stick out both of y'all, so we're going to take them. All right, we got 3rd house and 2nd house. So this Gemini and Taurus energy. All right, so with this 3rd house, you know, social statuses, education, communication, I like that. And with the 2nd house, that's material possessions, money, work, you know, security. All right. What was the underlying energy? Solar eclipse. Shocking event, fast changes. I like that. New chapters. We're going to put that right here. This is the energy, the undertone energy. So with that being said, I feel like somebody is here, somebody within the collective is able to have a fresh start with something, and they're paying attention to their opportunities and the people around them. We just spoke on that. We're staying adaptable and trying to stay positive with new creations and things moving forward, whether it's with our monies, the luxuries, possessions, work, materialistic things, what have you. We're building security for ourselves and, you know, a lot of social status. So new friends, new work environments, new income, new homes, whatever. But we are focused on moving forward in a high light. And we have a fresh opportunity to do so. So we're looking ahead with good vibes. And, you know, something quickly is changing. Something in the energy is changing quickly. So let's tap in and see what that is. We're going to pull a few tarot cards and see what's in the air. So we had the 4 cups in reverse. All right, so somebody feels like they're missing out on something, but they're coming out of end of a stagnation. We had a Page of Swords here where somebody is also unconcerned. Somebody don't care, you know. They feel like they missed the opportunity. However, somebody else is planning and they don't care what anybody has to say about it. And with the Fool in reverse, this is somebody that's obsessed with their passions. Maybe they made some wrong decisions, having a lot of complications. So let's see what is going on here with this 4 cups. All right, this 4 cups here. We had the 10 of cups in reverse and we have the King of Wands. All right, so this 10 of Wands, this 4 cups here in reverse, somebody is in regrets. They are trying to find the motivation, I'll say, to be able to come out of a situation. I feel like with the 4 cups, yeah, they're trying to find the motivation to come out of a situation. You know, they feel like they're missing out on something and they're trying to get motivated and enthusiastic to move forward. I feel they're coming out of, with this 10 of cups in reverse, you know, a marriage didn't work, something with their family or partnerships is coming apart, and they're trying to find the motivation to be able to move forward. And with this King of Wands here, I feel like this person is focused on being independent and being that bold leader that they know they can be, coming out of this partnership or whatever that did not work. They feel like they're missing out on something else. However, they're trying to find a motivation to bring it into, you know, the past, like stop worrying about what was. With the 7th house here, this is Libra energy. All right, so it's a past business opportunity or business partnership or marriage. They have legal ties in this situation. That's contracts. So they're trying to have the motivation to come up out of whatever this situation is. To see how is this person feeling. We have anger in reverse. So I feel like this person is over it. They were pissed at one point, and now I feel that you know, this person is possibly having control of their temper. They are, you know, trying to get some enthusiasm and motivation and look at things in a different way. We have real love, real deal in reverse. So this was not a true bond. They're realizing that this situation was not for them. This partnership, this union, relationship, whatever it be, business or love, this person is realizing that this wasn't the set for them, and that this was not supposed to be long-term, with long-term here in reverse. They're realizing that this situation was not ideal for them long-term. With the Page of Swords here, they're moving forward. They're getting delayed news, but they're planning and trying to have the patience to move forward here. We have the Knight of Cups and the Star in reverse, all right? So this person wants to be trustworthy. They're romantic, possible lover. The Knight energy can be a little all over the place sometimes, possible player. But this person with the Star in reverse, this person does not have hope that, they will get their wishes granted moving forward, possibly because they were in this player energy. But they're not really worried about what anybody thinks. I feel like they're still trying to plan to move forward and be patient for things to come, to light or come into fruition how they want them to be. Let's see what we have. What else do we need to know? Holy Spirit, we have Philippians 2:3. Do nothing from a selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significantly than yourself. So I feel like with this in reverse, this person does not want to move in a selfish energy anymore. This person possibly has taken some time to realize the energy that they were moving in. And with this vigilance here, I feel like now this person is taking the necessary actions that they need to, again, they're planning to move forward. How is this person feeling? They feel like they were being controlled, all right? So they didn't have any authority. They didn't, I feel like, they were doing anything to get what they wanted. And now they're realizing that, they were possibly like guilt tripping, gaslighting. They were doing anything that worked for them. Whatever it took to get things to move for them is what they did. And now they want to move in a different light because it brought nothing but jealousy, drama, and chaos. And being in this control energy, it was not working out for them. So now this person does not want to move in a selfish energy. Let's pull one more, all right? Because they lost their personality. I feel like they, moving in this drama and chaotic way, it wasn't in their best interest. Like they lost themselves. Like they were moving for other people or not moving in their own light. Like doing things what appease other people or doing things that work. I guess doing whatever it took to get what they wanted, and that really wasn't their personality, but they were doing it. And now they don't want to be in this position anymore, moving in that light. With the Fool card here, I feel like in reverse, this person was very obsessive, and it brought a lot of, like I said before, we had this chaos. They were passionately moving in an obsessive way. And it was just reckless energy with that chaos and jealousy and everything, and just things were not working out the way as they should. With the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords in reverse, this person was not a go-getter. They didn't take action. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, they weren't moving intelligently. I feel like with this wrong decisions, they were just moving in a way that with the Knight and lustful energy in reverse, I feel like this person was moving obsessively. However, they're realizing that the energy that they were in, again, not being quick-witted, not making the right decisions, it just brought a lot of emotional challenges and madness. And now this person is not trying to continue on this path. But with the Fool in reverse, I feel like they want to come out of this, but this is the energy that they are still in. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Solar plexus in reverse. So this person is not facing their self-esteem issues, and they don't have the self-confidence that they need or the assertiveness to be able to take control of um, their personal movements, like how they perceive things, how they move, how they do things, just their behaviors with this obsessions here. What else do we need to know? How's this person feeling? Trust issues in reverse. All right, so I feel like they want to come out of this anxiety and this worry energy, this jealous energy, and they want to let go of, possibly the people, environments around them. We just spoke about that coming, in the intro of this reading, you know, moving for yourself and moving in a way that is best for you. So they want to release this energy. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Mirror reflections, okay? So this person is they're checking themselves. They're reflecting and looking at how they've been moving, how they've been acting, and what they need to do to fix themselves. They don't want to be weighed down anymore with this energy. So that's good. They're taking time to reflect on, their positions and how they were moving. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit, ancestors, about this situation here? We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Sun in reverse, all right? So I feel like with these three, this person is learning, they're working hard, and they're committed to paying attention to detail, which is beautiful because that's how you get things done. They want an achievement, and they're determined to be able to get an award. With this Ace of Pentacles here, successful gains. They want new opportunities for abundance and good luck after being in a space where they were arrogant and conceited, and, their unrealistic expectations didn't bring any growth. So let's see, what does the energy need to let us know for clarifying these cards? We have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Page of Cups, okay? So in this learning and this hard work and this person studying, growing, and they're determined to put themselves in a better space, they were in this stagnant energy, but they want to be responsible. They're moving very slow. This Knight of Pentacles is slow. They want to, they're going to be persistent, and they're trying to work hard to get a reward. They want to make a solid offer here. With this Page of Cups here, they have a message. Pages are messengers. They have a message. They admire somebody, and they want to send them some type of message of love. A little sensitive here, but they want to send a message of love. What do we need to know? All right, the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so this person has lost control of this situation. They don't feel like they have the willpower to get a victory over this situation, but it's making them a little restless, fatigued. They might even be sick. Like, this is really working on this person's soul, and they are trying to find a way to figure this out. With this energy, they're undecided, they're confused, they're not sure. Should they say something? Should they not? Should they move? Should they not? It's a lot of back and forth. With this third house, I feel like that's Gemini energy. This person is kind of in their mind on what they should do next, and they're really confused on which way they should go. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Baby bump coming soon. All right, so maybe somebody could be pregnant, or someone could be working or creating something, and they are not sure what they should do in this position. If it's pregnancy, should they keep this baby or not? If they are working on some type of project, should they continue with it or not? Let's see what we have. Avoidance, in hiding, conflicted. So this person is feeling guilty, and they are conflicted, which makes sense with this back and forth energy, this undecided. They are not sure what to do. Their back is against the wall, and I feel like they are pretty confused. With this guidance in reverse, this person is not healed. They're not listening to their intuition, and they're not following their spiritual guidance. So this person is kind of, it's giving me, I'm hearing lost soul. This person is not sure which way they should go. And with unexpected here, this was unexpected. Whatever this creativity is, this baby or this project, activity, whatever this is, it was unexpected and they did not follow guidance, and now they are hiding. They're feeling really conflicted about this situation. With the Ace of Pentacles here, we have the Six of Wands, my goodness, and the Six of Swords. All right, so 6-6 could be relevant to someone. Seeing angel number 6-6. So with this prosperity, financial gain, this person did not get the victory or the public recognition that they wanted. They did not win the reward that they were looking for. In fact, there was lack of communication. This person did not move on from a situation that they should have possibly let go of, which is why this financial gain here, they feel like they aren't able to access whatever this is. With moving forward, it says grief I've learned is really just love. It's all the love you want and all the love you want to give but cannot. So I feel like this person is realizing that the situation that they were in, there was no love there. They thought it was love. Maybe they didn't know how to love, or they didn't accept that the situation that they were in was not for them. Let's see, how is this person feeling? This was toxic energy. All right, so this was a toxic situation, a toxic relationship or business partnership where there was a lot of gaslighting, there was a lot of selfishness, dysfunctional, unhealthy behaviors. So with this person is not quite, has not quite made a decision on what they should do as far as moving on. This person still has not moved on, but they do realize that this is a toxic situation for them. Although they are not getting the victory in what they want. And we have third party here, infidelity, poly, interference. So this person has not moved on from this situation that this toxic situation with this third party that they've gotten themselves into. They're still undecided on what they should do. Again, we have this unexpected back is against the wall. They're in hiding. And they did not get the victory that they wanted. With this no growth here, the sun in reverse, this person was very arrogant and conceited. Miscarriage, I hope that's not the case, but that is a possibility here. Unrealistic expectations. Somebody lost their power to manipulate or take over situations. This person was not focused. With the Eight of Pentacles here, they weren't focused and they did not put any energy towards working. They weren't dedicated towards an accomplishment here. So that's why there was no growth. And just these unrealistic expectations, and they lost power in this situation completely. With this root chakra here, this person needs to get grounded. With these insecurities and fears here, I feel like this situation possibly brought a lot of insecurity and fears, and this person was on survival mode. But I feel like they need to ground their energy and reset themselves. Let's see, how are they feeling? The X in reverse, okay? So this person is not quite over their ex, and they've been hurt pretty bad. And with this third party situation, they're coming out of this situation, but they're still holding on to this situation. With this X in reverse, there isn't, how should I say this? They've let go of the third party, but they have not quite let go of the feelings, I'll say. So the third party has been released, but they haven't let go of the hurt that came from that situation. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Hurting. Yes, I just said this person has released this individual. Thank you, Holy Spirit. But they have not fully healed from this situation. They're still depressed. They're in a lot of pain. Whatever this situation is, It brought a lot of hurt to this individual, and they feel like this wasn't worth it, and they weren't patient enough with a situation. Yeah, they had to release this. What is the outcome here, Holy Spirit? What else do we need to know in reference to this? Let's see. Let's see. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? What is the outcome? We have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So somebody feels like, they lost a lot of money in this situation, a lot of bad news coming with this Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay. With their purse, maybe they was constantly in their bag, and they lost a lot of money. This person was jealous, quick to take offensive things. And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that just lets me know that it's a lot of misfortune and delays and setbacks, and it's going the wrong way. It's not a setback for the better, it's a setback for the worse. So with this Page of Pentacles here, we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Wheel of Fortune once again in reverse. All right. So the passion and success that they wanted, they feel like they lost a lot. And this person is rebellious. They wanted good luck, and they thought that this was a passionate good luck opportunity, but in fact it was no luck, and they lost a lot of opportunities being in this situation. And they don't want the karma that comes with this situation. Proverbs 31:25, she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. All right, so I feel like with this being said, someone possibly saw the situation and spoke to one of these parties. Somebody, knew, or somebody within one of this third party situation knew that this was not going to work. And it was a waste of time. Let's see, what else do we need to know? How is this individual feeling, watching? So somebody is surveilling, obsessed, likes, comments, with social media. Somebody might be watching somebody's social media. They could be watching their phone, text messages. They're overlooking overlooking accounts, making fake accounts. Somebody could be, stalking somebody's situation, and grief and sadness processing. So, they can't have the person that they want, and they are, looking into the situation from a distance. With this this Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, y'all. The Queen of Wands. I don't know why I keep wanting to say page. My goodness, it's page energy is childish. Page energy is very childish. But with this Queen of Wands in reverse, this individual was very jealous and irrational. They wanted this marriage and this wealth and this this established, and they were strong-willed and very confident that they would get it. They were very brave, and, thought they had the power in this marriage or situation moving forward. We have life as a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only create sorrow. So I feel like this individual knew that this wasn't for them, but they pushed the energy and wanted it anyway. And, they have to face the situation. So it's like, don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. So it's like, now, you made your bed, you have to lie in it. Don't resist the changes. Just let things go and let things sort themselves out. It'll clean itself up with time. How is this person feeling? Deceitful. Deceit. All right, so this person in this affair was a lot of dishonesty, untrustworthiness. A lot of things were hidden. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Right place, right time. This was in reverse. So this was not a divine alignment. This was not meant to be. And I feel like this individual knew that this situation wasn't for them, and they pushed the energy anyway. And now they have to face what it is. They want to compromise. Both sides need to compromise. I'm not sure that that's the case in this situation with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse on both sides. With this Wheel of Fortune here, again, delayed progress. Fate is fated in the other way, which means a lot of setbacks, time reversed, you know, a lot of misfortune. With the Devil card here, again, we saw toxic up here. Where was that card? Toxic energy, toxic relationship. With this Devil card, again, we have toxic attachment, karmic ties, a lot of lies and illusions. With the Nine of Wands in reverse here, this person was not guarded, and they're not able to, you know, make the final push in order to come out of these setbacks. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like this is faded. Let's see, how is this person feeling? Avoidant. Once again, we just saw that earlier. This person is avoiding the issue. They don't want to talk to anybody. You know, they're, you know, staying with themselves. I don't know where that card is, but it was just right here. We just saw that. I don't know where it is. It's up in there somewhere. But yeah, this person is staying to themselves, and they're avoiding the issues here. With Judgment in reverse, this person, you know, didn't make the right decisions. So they were, you know, they made a bad call. There's a lot of gossip here. They're avoiding the situation. Moving forward, we have it's over for real. So they realize that this is it. They have to move on, and there's nothing else that can be done here. With the shadow work in reverse, this person is not doing the work that they need to in order to move forward to make things better in this situation. We're going to clarify these, and we'll close this out. With this new moon, fresh start here, we have the Two of Wands. So this person had two paths that they could, you know, two different paths or decisions that they can make. They're paying attention to new people, opportunities, experiences, and they are trying to move forward. So they're looking ahead to make better decisions. We have the Three of Cups in reverse, and we have the Lovers. All right. So with this being said, there will be no reunion. There's no more third parties, no more collaborating with this lover. With the Lovers in the upright, this person wants to move forward in a relationship that's harmonized. They want a healthy commitment now. They want to make Two of Wands. They want to make choices, being in love with the right type of partnership that's not a third party, that's not, you know, an emotional pull. Like I say, it's taking them downward. With Psalms in reverse, Psalms 23, 4 in reverse, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. So this person does not feel protected in this situation with this lover. But with this new moon here, they want to be able to pay attention to new opportunities and move in a way that the universe puts them on the right path. So they want to be able to have a fresh start with a new lover that is in the upright. Let's put that there. Oof, okay. Let's pull one for this person. They want to say they're sorry. Their unspoken apologies. So this person is sorry. They want a fresh start with a new love, and they are sorry for the past. With this nothing is set in stone, we have Eight of Wands. So this person is moving quickly. They have a message of love they want to text. Hey, they want to text it, air travel, mail it, package, hot shit, pick it up, knock on the door. They got high hopes. They going to do this. They want to say what they need to say. With this Queen of Pentacles, my goodness, in reverse, this Queen of Pentacles is not motherly, not practical. I feel like this person is not accepting the fact that this person is loving themselves and, you know, moving towards success and the high vibration. They know the truth. The sun, they have enlightenment, and they are moving towards a higher perspective and direction for themselves. With the Seed of Life it is considered a symbol of creation, growth, a blueprint of the universe. So this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you know, is not moving in high vibration energy. And, you know, they are aware that this person is moving quickly towards someone that actually is. Something is changing, is not final, and it's not, you know, you can't change it. This is the universe plan. Somebody is unstable because of this. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, most likely. This third house energy here, excuse me. This third house energy here, that's social media, communication, you know, education. Things are changing rapidly. That's Gemini energy. We have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, we have unhappy love, frustrated marriage. So somebody possibly is going through a divorce. We have the Five of Cups here and the Ace of Cups. So somebody's coming out of a betrayal. They don't want the breakup, you know. They don't want the separation or the loneliness, and they did not move in pure intentions. They don't get new love, and they didn't love themselves. So this brought all this disorder in this situation. We have Corinthians 13:7. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. So this person was in a loveless situation. They didn't love themselves. They possibly didn't care for the partner that they're in. And with this social media, mind, thoughts, education, I feel like they're learning these things about themselves. Not only are they learning these things about themselves with this social media, social environment, I feel like everybody is learning this. Their friends are learning this. It's possibly on the internet. People are talking. So things are being made public with this situation. We have snooping. This person is no longer snooping, getting readings on someone, asking about this individuals in relation to this. I feel like they are letting this go, this energy go. Second house, this is Taurus energy, and we have the Three of Wands, making plans, new experiences, looking towards horizon. Okay, this person is having self-confidence to be able to move forward. They don't want to be unhappy. They don't want to be in this jealous energy anymore. They're not getting what they want where they are. They no longer want to be stubborn, and they also no longer want to be controlling. So they're making plans to move forward, and they're looking towards success, to move forward in a successful light. What else do we need to know? Saturn here, this governs work ethic, discipline, responsibility. Okay, so this person is moving. They're getting, I feel like this person is getting karma. They're learning the lessons. As they go through their karma, they're learning their lessons about discipline and responsibility, then realizing that things have limits and that things have to have structure in order to make things flow with your material possessions, your work, your income, your values. All of this works together, and I feel like this person is learning this through going through karma, that all things flow together in order to be successful. What else do we need to know? The ex, all right? So no more sleeping with an ex, no more love triangle, no more undercover. So I feel like this person is releasing this energy that they were in. We have the solar eclipse, shocking events, moving fast, new chapters. What do we need to know about this? Breakup, Three of Swords. This is a painful ending. All right, so this person's disappointment, they were betrayed. So a lot of unhappiness here. Separation, loss, and grief. Wow, we had the Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords. My gosh. All right, so with this Page of Wands here, this person was non-committal, and they've gone through this heavy betrayal. I feel like they're going through the dark night of the soul with all this heavy energy. They're unhappy, they're lonely, it's a lot of conflicts, but they want to reinvent themselves. They want to change things for the better with this shocking event, fast changes. I feel like this person is learning their lesson the hard way. A complex symbol used in Hindu Tantra is represents the union of the divine, masculine, and feminine. So they're realizing that this situation that they were in was not set by divine. This was not their divine union, masculine or feminine. This person is learning the lessons in this situation. What we need to know, all right, about being secretive. This person does not want to be dishonest. They don't want to hide information. They no longer want to move in this sneaky energy. Pet in reverse. All right, so I feel like with pet in reverse, cat, dog, maybe they were moving sneakily like an animal. Cats creep up and sneak up on things. So they don't want to move in this energy anymore, or possibly they aren't being used as a third source to be able to see what's going on. You know, sometimes people have energies that are like the eyes for somebody else. All right, so they're no longer doing that. What do we need to know from our guides to close this out for you guys? Guys, what does collective need to know moving forward? What do you want collective to know to close out the energy for this reading? Wow. That was a lot. All right, we just want to take these two. My goodness. All right. It was in reverse, so I'm going to leave it there. Decisions and pause, okay? So this person is not listening to their higher self and making decisions, and they're not pausing. It was in reverse. The numbers 11 and the numbers 12 can be significant to someone. Let's see what they have to say for pause and decisions really quickly. All right, so decisions. This is confusion and juggling. All right, this is in reverse. Decisions. All right, so I feel, I'm just going to read it from the book. You are now or will soon face many choices and may not be sure what to do. Leave or stay in a job. Terminate or recommit to a relationship. Stop or continue creative projects. Go to work or stay at home with the kids. Life presents everyone with an endless stream of choices, and figure out what's best is never simple. So with decisions in reverse, I feel like this person is not, again, we saw earlier in the reading, they were back and forth. They didn't know what to do. They were undecided. This person is still in this energy of not knowing what to do. It says, fortunately, your higher self is here to help you make the best choice among so many. Your divine self will guide you. If you're willing to drop some of the balls and if you're willing to drop some of the balls you're presently juggling, the key is to identify what you care about right now rather than caring for needs of others. Focus on your priorities and don't let yourself be overwhelmed and sidetracked by demands and expectations of those around you. This does not mean abandoning your responsibilities to those in real need of care, such as small children or vulnerable others who depend on you. It means being fully centered in self-care and refraining from overcaring competent adults who are responsible for themselves. You are abandoning anyone by doing this. Your higher self simply reminds you not to abandon yourself. Put yourself first right now. It's the best thing to do. All right, and for pause, which is 12, yes, pause, reflect, wait, discern. The events unfolding now may feel urgent and threatening. You may feel pressure to react immediately or suffer negative consequences. However, your higher self encourages you to take a breath and pause. This is not a real emergency. What appears to be threatening now will soon pass, and the shadow of threat will disappear. There is no fire to run from. There is just some temporary confusion and an exaggerated response to it. Keep your emotions calm. Turn to your higher self for guidance. Observe carefully as new information will emerge once the immediate upheaval settles down. Refuse to be swept up by heightened emotions and drama around you. Remain grounded, quiet, and neutral. Avoid gossip, for it is harmful and misleading. Be patient and wait until the way is made clear once again. Allow your higher self to guide you to the right next steps. Don't draw any conclusions or feel pressure into making impulsive decisions. Sleep on things for a night. Better yet, sleep on things for 3 nights. By then, you will have more accurate take on which way to move. Your higher self message for you. Pause, leave it to me for now. All right. With that being said, I hope this message, my goodness, my mouth. I hope this message resonated with someone. If you like the message, like the channel, share, subscribe to the stream. I will see you later. I know this was a little long, but love you guys. Thank you to my subscribers. Join the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.